Hello, my friends, how are you today? This is Tamir, and as you know, I am an ex Korg GrandStage user. I used to have the first GrandStage. And now Korg went out with the new GrandStage. And even though I didn't use it personally, I didn't saw it except YouTube videos, I was wondering if Korg changed the conception of this keyboard, and let's talk about this keyboard and the differences, to my opinion, between the new one and the last one and other brands. So what I want you to see, in fact, I want to talk about some subjects, and I need you to see some VST, so I will explain, because you cannot see my piano. I have a Kawai ES8 now in front of me, but you can see the same feature on any keyboard, on any, not any, most of the VSTs, but let's go to the most sophisticated one that they've got. It's the Noir from Native Instruments. And I will tell you what I've got on my Kawai and what the GrandStage have. Okay, so let's go to this screen. Okay, so now you can see my screen. So in fact, the GrandStage, also the old one, and I guess also the newer one, it's a preset machine, even though it's got the 7 engine like the Kronos and the Nautilus. But in differ from these machines, you have the engine to produce the sound, as close as to the original instrument. This is the engines, of course, but you cannot tweak, like on the Kronos or on the Nautilus, you cannot tweak the sound. What do I mean? I have it also on my Kawai, but I will show it on screen with the VST. So what I did have on the first GrandStage is in fact the dynamic, okay? Okay? So you've got a knob on the GrandStage where you can change the dynamic. And when you are changing the dynamic, in fact, you are changing a little bit the sound of the piano, because when you are taking the lower samples of the dynamic and you are making the curve like this, you know, not straight, then most of the samples that you will hear are the samples that play soft. And then the piano will sound more soft, okay? And when you are doing like this, you can see. So you can do it on the GrandStage, and usually I was doing it full so I will get the most mellow sound, because the GrandStage has a pretty, the first one at least, has pretty bright character to the pianos. So I used to push the dynamic all the way because I didn't have color. And on my Kawai also I used to have the MP7 SE, but also here on the ES8, you can change the color of the piano without changing the key touch. Okay, the dynamic is the key response, okay? So this one you don't have on the Korg GrandStage 1, and I guess not also on the the GrandStage X, the new one. And you, of course, you cannot open and close the lid. Here I can on my Kawai, or affect the, let's say, the key noise or the damper noise or things like that. You do have string resonance. They added it on the version 2.0. They added the resonances of the strings that you can manipulate. So this is good, but this is all there is. But so if you want the mellow version, how did they manage this? They just give you many presets. So you've got the original piano, and then they are changing it to mellow one, and they will call it preset of mellow, but you cannot work between them. It's either the regular one, the mellow one, or the bright one, not on the same preset. You have to change preset, and it's fixed, okay? So this is not and I think on Node, I don't know Node, but I think on Node you can change the sounds, the character, the color of the piano. Also on Kawai you can do it. On Yamaha, I don't think so. I used to have the Mod X8, and it's also a preset machine, mostly. But the Korg is better, to my opinion, as a piano, because of the string resonance and the engine. There is a piano engine that emulate a real piano. Even though you cannot tweak it, there is an engine there. Okay, there is an engine for e-pianos, for pianos. So the engines are giving you the little things that this instrument is doing above the pure sample, okay? This is the engine. Let's say on Casio, there is a AIR and AIX. The AIX is a sample machine with some tweaks, but without the resonances of a piano. Like on the Casio CTS-1 or the 500, I just bought the CTS 500. I will do a video about it. And on my old PXS 3000 and 1000 and all of that, they've got a resonance engine, okay? And you can tweak the sounds of the resonances, the different resonances, the damper resonance, the string resonance. Even some of them got the body resonance and the action noise, the sustain noise. So you've got all of this, and some of them the lead position, like on Kawai you've got the lead position, but on Korg you do not have all of these features, okay? It's a preset machine, you have to remember it, even though inside of it you've got full piano engine, like on the Nautilus and the, I forgot the name of their flagship, but the Kronos. But on the Kronos and the Nautilus, you can up the lead, take down the lead, you can tweak the piano. And on the GrandStage, weirdly, you cannot. I think also on the SV2. And they added some feature there, so it's more tweakable than the GrandStage 1, the GrandStage X, let's call it the GrandStage 2. But it's not tweakable as the other companies, at least not as Kawai and many other companies, or VST, let's say. Okay, so the tweakability is on the weaker side of Korg, but I'm talking about the GrandStage, of course, but the sounds are marvelous, and the quality of the sounds, and of course the amount of the pianos, and it's full samples. I remember I have a 20 gig hard drive on my GrandStage. I guess the GrandStage X also have a pretty big memory inside, so it's an advantage. But I saw that they removed some of the pianos. I think they don't have all the Berlin and the Bosendorfer. I'm not sure, but these pianos I did have on the GrandStage, the first GrandStage, but the GrandStage X bought other pianos to the game. Let's say they bought the Nautilus piano, and they bring some other pianos, but I think they removed these two. But basically, it's the same instrument but with different look, okay? And I prefer the first one because, like, for me, it's not beneficial because if you have the screen like this, you know, you cannot see the keyboard. Now you can see my keyboard. If I did have here the GrandStage X or the SV2 or even the Nord Grand, the new one or the older one, you would not see my hand. So if you are in front of an audience, they will not see you are playing. They will not see your hand playing, and this is a disadvantage, especially on YouTube, and so you need the camera above the keyboard, so you can see the keyboard and your hands. And this is another, for me personally, even though it's look better, the GrandStage X definitely look better than the GrandStage 1, which also look very good, but it was look boxy, you know, it was very squarish, and the newer one is very round, and I like it more, but practically it's, to my opinion, it's less efficient to a YouTuber or to someone that wants the people to see his hand playing, okay? So, and it's not big deal that this is because anyway you are above the piano, okay? So it's, if it's on an angle or flat, it's not a big deal, okay? So to my opinion, this is a disadvantage more than advantage, even though the look is better. And I saw that the screen is bigger on the new GrandStage X, but I don't think you can tweak it. It's just bigger screen. You cannot tweak the sound too much. There is a knob, a new knob of tweaking, but I don't know what it's tweak on the piano. But I saw the preset. There is a video of the preset on the GrandStage X, and you can see the same preset, you know, the main piano, the mellow version or the dark version, as they call it, and the bright version. So they took the same piano and they gave you a preset of the same piano with this knob, let's say left and right, okay? And of course you've got the dynamic knob. I used to have, I guess it's still, you still got it on the new GrandStage, but this is another thing, okay? And of course the effects I used to have two effects, I think, on the GrandStage. Not too many layers, like there was a split or 2 layers. On the GrandStage, this was weird, but this was what it is. And I think maybe there is one more layer, so you can split in 2 layers on the right hand, maybe on the GrandStage X. But anyway, it looks marvelous. It's the same key action. It's the RH3 from the GrandStage and the SV2 and the SV1 and the Kronos and the Nautilus 88. So the RH3 of Korg is very good action, I have to say. And it's the same action for, I think, more than 20 years. And you know, a winning horse you do not replace, and this is a good action. It's not like the Kawai. To my opinion, the Kawai is better. The RH3 of Kawai is better action than the RH3 of Korg. But still, I think it's the second place on this range of pianos. So as a stage piano specialized in a piano sound, you've got amount of pianos and a full sample pianos, you know. Like here you have 88 samples and I don't know how many layers. I think on Korg they've got 8 or 12 layers of sampling, which is, it's pretty much, it's good. But the fact that you cannot tweak the piano sound like on a VST or like on Kawai, the MP7 SE is, you can tweak it almost like a VST. Okay, so it's a con, let's say, it's a con. It's a disadvantage. Okay, but of course I loved my Korg. So I guess I would love this too, but me personally, I will prefer to buy the Nautilus, which is, I guess, the same price as the new one. it doesn't look so good as even though it looks good, but it doesn't look so good as the GrandStage, but it's more functional than the GrandStage. You can tweak the sound. You've got this is a workstation versus a preset machine that looks good. Okay, this is the difference between them, and the price, of course, it's the same. And you've got here a sequencer and everything, on the Nautilus. So me personally, if I would buy from Korg, I would go with the Nautilus and not with the GrandStage because of the tweaking ability and all the other features that the Nautilus got and the GrandStage is not. And if they are on the same price, there isn't any reason to buy this GrandStage X. Except the look, of course. The look is gorgeous, but as I told you, it's got its own disadvantages. So, and of course, the other 7 engines, like the organ engine and everything, you've got it. You've got also on the GrandStage. So, if you are a chord enthusiast, go with the GrandStage 1. You've got almost the same pianos, and I love the pianos on the GrandStage 1. And also the same gripe I had with it, which is this is a preset machine and not a machine that you can manipulate the sound too much, okay? Especially the pianos, which is my main focus. So the pianos on the GrandStage was sound amazing. I've got many videos on my GrandStage. This is the Noir. So this is what I wanted to say about the GrandStage. In first, I didn't thought about doing a video about it, but because one of my subscribers asked me on my YouTube channel, what do I think about the new GrandStage? So this is what I told him. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see where he is. Here is this guy. Okay. Okay, you see, this is my video, so you can see this is the first impression, but I did many videos in it.
At the Kawai, you have 4 knobs to tweak the sound.
I'm saying the same things. Anyway, it's a great piano. I loved it very much. And if I had the space and the money to keep all of these keyboards, I would, but I had to choose which one I connected the best. And for me, I prefer 50 sounds, but high quality with all the tweakabilities. And in fact, give me one good piano with all the features that the Noir have, only one sound without, and I don't need 700 sounds, okay? I need a good piano with all the tweakability I can have. Like, let's say on the Noir, you can even engage the sound of the chair of the pianist. This is how madness it is. You can add felt to the sound. You can do so many things. And on the pianos of today, some of the companies added a felt piano. Me personally, I'm waiting for the new MP7. I don't know what will be its name, but the only gripe I had with my old MP7 SE is just the weight. It was magnificent. Stage piano. I think it was the best that I had, and I did had, as I told you, you can see it on the screen, I did had the Korg GrandStage and the Modix 8 and the Casio PXS 3000 and the 1100 and many pianos, and many pianos I did have, but I think that Kawai is above all of them as a piano, let's say. The other sound, the Korg is much better than the Kawai, but the pianos, it's another level, the Kawai. and it's cheaper, in fact. So anyway, this is my initial thoughts about the new keyboard. Anyway, it's a good keyboard. So if you are Korg enthusiast and you already got the Nautilus or the Kronos, and you want just, for the look and everything, the GrandStage is amazing. And also the GrandStage X. Me personally, because you can see here, you can see the keyboard. If it was the X, you could not see the keyboard. Okay, I had to use very high camera just for you to see the keyboard, and you won't see all the knobs and everything and the screen like you can see it here. So me personally, look versus usability, I'm going with the usability. Also, although the look of the GrandStage is also, the original GrandStage is also gorgeous. So, and I liked my piano, but I had a journey to go over all of the companies and try them all, and at the end I came back to the Kawai. At the end, after trying all the other companies except Nord, which the price is, it's from out of space for me. And the action is of Fatar, which I do not like too much. The Fatar action versus, of course, the Kawai. Or even, no, it's better than, I guess it's better than Yamaha. But I was considering maybe the Decibel, but also the prices and the relation price versus what you are getting, the Kawai is by far the best one. It's less than all the rest in price and better than all the rest in pianos. This is my opinion, my personal opinion. I used to have two Kawais. In fact, this is the third one. I used to have the ES110, the MP7 SE, now the ES8. And I'm not going to the 920 because it's the same machine, just with Bluetooth and lighter from plastic, and this is for metal. So, but the same samples, the same action, the same everything, So I do not need to replace this piano. And for portability, I have the Roland FP30X, and now I bought the Casio CTS 500 for extra portability, let's say. So, do I recommend it? I cannot say no, and I cannot say yes. I recommend more the Nautilus if you are Korg enthusiast. And if you are not Korg enthusiast, I recommend more the Kawai MP7 SE. Or wait, like me, wait for the next Kawai, because I guess the next Kawai will come soon, the replacement for the MP7 second edition SE and the 11 SE. And I guess as they change the ES8 to the ES920 and make it more portable and lightweight, I hope that they will do the same with the MP7. That it will be more lightweight, like the 920 and the ES920. So, me personally, I will wait for this Kawai, and this will go maybe to the living room, and the new Kawai will come here. But I have to say something about all the companies lately. They are not really giving something new to the table. Even Kawai, from the ES8 to the 920, it's the same piano, same action, same sound engine, same pianos. Everything is the same except Bluetooth and plastic. Okay, and better speakers, let's say 20 watt instead of 15 watt, but I love the speakers here. So, and the MP7 SE and also the Korg do not have, like most of the stage piano, the professional stage piano do not have speakers. So, but they've got all the, the pitch bend wheel and the modulation and everything. But, so it's very good for studio and for stage. But personally, me, I'm a person of pianos, just pianos. I'm almost not playing any other sound usually. And I bought the new one for the other sounds and for the portability. I mean the Casio. And the Casio, the AIR and the AIX, the R is for resonances. The X is for regular sounds, but the R is for the resonances engine. And you've got the resonances engine on the Korg GrandStage X and also on the GrandStage, but you cannot tweak it too much. You can tweak the string resonance, but there are many resonances on a piano, more the string resonance, the damper resonance. Even some of them got the body resonance of the piano. And it's different things, you know. The string resonance and the damper resonance are different things. This is string resonance. Now I'm putting the chord down. You can hear sort of a trail from this. Now you cannot hear it. Let's you know what, because let's go here to the virtual technician. Damper string resonance. Let's go to the maximum, okay? You can hear the trail. Here you cannot hear because it's not in harmony with these three that, but this one, you can hear the resonance because of these three, like on a real piano, these three keys are down, you know, the damper is not touching them, so they are loose, the string are loose. So if you are pressing a key that resonant with the three strings that are loose, they will vibrate from this one, okay? But something without any connection to the pressed will not resonance. So the F sharp will not resonance with A minor, but the A will resonate, okay? You can hear it, okay? So this is a string resonance, and the damper resonance is the amount when you are pressing the damper, the sustain pedal, all the block of the damper is going down and all the strings are loose. And when you are pressing any key, never mind which one, okay, let's go inside you see, there is damper noise and key of effect, fallback noise, hammer delay, top board, open. This is the lead position, okay, close. You've got here four stages of lead position. You know, here on the Kawai, you've got everything. And this is much more cheaper than the Korg. And the sound, listen to the sound. And there is some guy that registered to my channel lately. His name is Reibi Israel Dagan, which is one of my favorite artists. So I will do a song for you, Israel, if you are watching it. And this is a song from Breslev, okay? Now, and I will end with the song, you know. נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, אנשים כשרים, אבל לא לזאת הייתה כוונתי. נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, אבל לא לזאת הייתה כוונתי. רציתי שתהיו כחיות הנועמות ביער, לילות שלמים. רציתי שתהיו כחיות הנועמות ביער, לילות שלמים. נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, אבל לא לזאת הייתה כוונתי. נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, אבל לא לזאת הייתה כוונתי. רציתי שתהיו. This is not my voice. נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, אבל לא לזאת הייתה כוונתי. נכון שאתם אנשים כשרים, אבל לא לזאת הייתה כוונתי. רציתי שתהיו כחיות הנועמות ביער, לילות שלמים. רציתי שתהיו כחיות הנועמות ביער, לילות שלמים. כחיות הנועמות ביער, לילות שלמים. So this is the kawaii. And this is the Grandstage. You choose whatever you want. I know you enjoy both of them, but this is my opinion. And I will see what the next one, the next review will, that when I will get my Casio CTS 500, and why I did both the 500 and not the 1000V, because the 1000V got the, you know, this vocoder function, which I will not use because I'm singing in Hebrew and not in English, and I do not care about this vocoder. No, there isn't. I played the Korg, which is great, but it's not the level of the kawaii. But it's, for me, it's very, very, from what I used to have, it's a solid second place after kawaii. And to my opinion, it's better than the Roland. Also the Roland, but it's better than the Yamaha. Because the Yamaha Montage or the Yamaha CP88 or YC88, all of them do not have any piano engine inside. They just have the samples, you know, but there isn't any string resonance or things like that. I don't know why Yamaha is still doing this on their stage pianos. Only their home pianos, you know, or the new P225 got the string resonance and the piano engine and the 525 and the 515, the P525, all of this, and of course the CLP line. And all of these pianos have the piano engine, but their stage piano do not have piano engines. And when I'm saying piano engine, I mean mostly the string resonance, because the string resonance is a computer-based um, uh, addition above the sample that will create this, this resonance that the computer is bringing, and Kawai have it. Also Casio have it. Also Korg, of course, have it. This is the only feature that they add that you can tweak on the piano, on their piano engine, in the sound of the piano. But this is you already put 7 engines. Why don't you let us tweak them, And this is weird that they didn't do it. They did a preset machine. There is some tweaks there, but not like the other companies, let's say. So this is the end of this video. הגות שבס, שבת שלום לכל הישראלים שצופים בי. Shabbat Shalom to all my English speaker or other language speakers, viewers, and I will see you at the next time. And usually, I'm doing lives on BandLab, and I cut the videos and I put some the best things I'm uploading here also. So I will see you here or there or whatever or wherever. God bless Israel. God bless all of you. If you are Israel lovers. If you are not, I'm not blessing everyone that hate me or my people. Anyway, goodbye, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.